All right, it's 11 a.m. Call this meeting to order. Stand for the pledge. United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have a request before we start, because we're looking to get some assistance with the minutes to hopefully get this stuff out to you sooner. We're using Copilot, which is a Microsoft thing. And so if you make a motion, or if at least you, Jay, when you're done, if you could say the motion was made by whoever, seconded by whoever, and then go, because we're trying to train it to listen for a motion was made or something about a motion being made, so that it will sort of pick that up and help make the minutes get done a little quick. We still have to check them, obviously, but it'll help us get them done a little quicker. So, and plus, well, Georgia pretty much knows everybody's voices, but if you could just either say your name before you make the motion, or for sure, Jay, at the end, when you do, just say we have a motion by X or seconded by Y, and then call the vote. That'll help us out a lot.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Roll call. CC, sorry.
Cece Haas here.
Jennifer Nisanoff.
Liz Zimmerman.
Ted Crawford.
Carol Pancall, GSCTV.
Marty Manager, Healthy Staff. Bob Gilbert, GSPD.
JP Morbido, Safety Committee.
Jay Gann, Safety Committee.
All right, and the only person I saw online besides the AI person was Georgia. So,
Okay, so no, any public comment?
nope.
Okay. Go to the first item. Business. Minutes.
This is Jennifer Nisanoff. I make a motion to approve the minutes for May 28th.
Ted Crawford, second.
Did you want to do them both at one time, or did you have something to change? You
Oh.
can do them both at once if
Oh,
there's,
okay. I don't think I had
You know, if anybody's
anything.
got any
for either.
objections.
So I'll make the motion to approve both sets of minutes. May 28th and June 3rd. Yeah, June 3rd.
Ted Crawford, second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Motion was made by Jennifer Nisnoff, seconded by Ted Crawford. Motion passes. Financial report.
some of this will come into play a little bit later, when we talk about the signs. But you can see that that's over budget already, so.
Yeah, we knew that. We've got the metal pave project.
Yep.
We should be taking that up.
Yep.
So. Any questions? Okay, at this time, we'll go to the next. Basketball. Okay. Florida Power and Light, I noticed they wrapped their the cleaning on the poles. Talked to Paul yesterday. He thinks they're about done, but he has to do a final check on them. I think the sod was complete too, at least what he thought. So we're real close to having that finished. Okay. Pressure washing, nothing new.
Can I just make a comment
Sure,
on
make a
pressure
comment.
washing? I know that we publish these partly because the community can go out and take a look at it. And when I see something like no update, and we haven't had an update since March, which was appropriate because nothing is, we consciously made
Forward, what that means.
the decision to wait
Okay,
until next year's budget. Should we put something in here that just says, as of March, we made an agreement to wait until the new fiscal year, just so
Sure.
that people know that we're not ignoring it?
okay.
Good point.
Okay.
We're gonna put will be addressed in the FY27 budget.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. the mill and resurface and striping projects. Paul is going to schedule a pre-construction meeting. It's probably going to be next week. And then by then we'll know approximate start time of the projects. So, I mean, it's all been gone through, board of supervisors, been approved, so a little anxious to get started on that project.
Will they also have an end date, or is it just when they're going to get started, or will they have like proposed dates for the whole project?
We'll address that all in the meeting.
Okay.
Yep. When we do the notice to proceed, there's a anticipated end date, like
Oh, good.
substantial completion and final completion, and they're held in the contract to finish within X amount of days. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Morning, Ann. Next question. Stupid question. Is the community aware of the resurfacing and the changes in traffic patterns?
Part of that will come from out of the pre-construction meeting on their plans. But yes, it will be, I mean, it will be put out. It has not been put out yet as far as the
How they
details.
plan on doing, like one side at a time or one lane at a time,
Right.
on either side? I don't know.
Exactly. That's what we were gonna ask at that meeting, whether they're gonna try to keep one lane on each side open or shut one down and have cones and flaggers. But we'll work through all of those processes at the meeting.
Whether or not they follow the plan as a whole.
All right. Street sign replacements. This is an agenda item on 8C, where we're gonna discuss remaining manual of uniform traffic control device signs for the community to bring us into compliance.
FTE, we still have no update. They're still, the ball's in their court. We're not pressing the issue. And then the bridge inspection. We're working on it.
Yeah, Paul's working on that. Hopefully, next month or August, the rest of the details. Okay. All right. Safety and security meeting schedule for the next year.
And there's two key dates in there. The November and December are actually on a Friday instead of on a Thursday.
They have the week, do the different weeks.
Yeah, because of the holidays.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
But they're all here.
Be in my calendar.
Yep. And
Whoever
there is
made the arrangement, get in the room. Thank you.
that was Georgia.
Yeah, that's good.
Georgia.
That's tough. It's not that easy these days.
Okay, so I'll need a motion and a second for you to approve it.
This is Jennifer Nisanoff. I make a motion to confirm the meeting schedule for fiscal year 27.
We have a second.
Second by CC Haas.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then
All opposed? Motion carries.
We know now, one of the states I know now, it won't be here, do I? You want to know that now or when the time gets close?
Either way, if you know ahead of time, I mean, then we can just mark it down, or if you want to wait till it gets a little closer in case your plans change or something.
December 18th.
Okay,
If anyone's gonna miss the meetings, let us know, or Georgia.
yeah, you can
I
send it to
usually
the,
tell George.
yeah. You can use that, we have an agenda items email that Georgia and I both have access to, so, because sometimes if one of us is on PTO, then it may not get seen. So it's best practice if you're gonna send something in regarding the meetings to send it to that agenda items at gatewaydistrict.org. And that way she and or I will see it because we both have access. So rarely usually we're not both gone at the same time. So somebody will see it.
Okay, thanks.
could you send us that little note in an email to all of us? Just
Georgia's listening. Hey, Georgia, can you send that out to them, please? Just with our, oh, you're kind of blocking off.
Yep, I'll send it out.
Thanks.
that'll be great.
I didn't see, I never called.
She said that the board members don't have to sign.
Oh,
No, you guys don't sign in. Just, if you're on the committee, you don't sign in. I check you in on a different sheet.
Okay. Okay,
So this was, this is something that I know Ed was working with Paul on. It was $5,800 for standby services to get the transformers turned off, to disconnect them. So we had that all done. We had a very small window of opportunity to get FPL to do the project, which is why we just went ahead and did it, because it had to be done as part of the project anyway. So this is just coming back to you for ratification, since we spent the funds from your budget without bringing it to you first. It was strictly a timing thing. We didn't want to delay it. They're like, we can be there, we're like, do it. So I just need a motion and a second to just ratify the fact that we spent those dollars.
Motion by CC Haas to go along with that prepayment of that expense.
Second by Lynn Zimmerman.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Motion was made by CC Haas, seconded by Lynn Zimmerman. Motion carried.
Okay. And the signs,
Oh, this
yes.
one's kind of a surprise. I didn't think it was going to be that much.
I know that Mark had a pretty good list after we got what we could get done this year within the budgeted dollar amount. He still had a pretty lengthy list of signs that needed to be taken care of, and we had discussed this, oh gosh, what, 4 or 5 months ago, probably. It was because it came up right after the start of the current budget year.
Right.
So, we had talked about that we would look and see how the budget was sitting and then bring it up when it got a little closer to the end of the year, which we're getting pretty close now, being the end of June. Mark went around and redid his inventory. We did have to, because of some of the accidents and the damage that was done to the signs that are in the community now, some of the inventory that he had built up had to be deployed into the community. So some of that needs to be replenished, which is part of why this was a little more than we were originally expecting, because we needed to take care of stuff that happened. So this $23,000 will take care of bringing every sign in Pelican Preserve up to current MUTCD standards. So the big question is, do you want to spend it this year and just get it done and tap a little bit into your reserves, or do you want to wait until October and delay it? So that's the big discussion that needs to happen here. So I think they put.
I mean, the last revision to the MUTCD was in 23, and they generally give a couple of years, 2.5, 3 years to try to bring up into compliance on signs. Some signs are added and some, for example, one, to share the road, that they decided to take them out, not use them anymore across the United States. So
Because they make no sense.
they're confusing,
Yeah, they
they're
don't
arbitrary.
Yeah.
So thoughts from the committee?
Consequences.
There currently aren't any consequences if we wait until October. I guess it was more of a just getting it done. That way you get the signs are done, the roads are done, and we should be pretty much out of the way before the end of the fiscal year. Anything that is currently a safety concern has already been addressed. So it's more of a just to keep the project rolling kind of thing. You guys do have enough in your reserves because the road project came in so close to what you budgeted. You have like $290,000 in your reserves that you would be able to take this from there should you choose to do the project this year.
I don't know anything about prices for these things, but if we waited till next year, what's the risk of the price going up?
It could go up.
know
Mark
about
did a
numbers?
pretty good job. He hunted around probably like 6 or 7 different places, and this was the place that gets us the signs with the best deal and the quickest response time. So he definitely did his homework to get this, and they have.
I think it would go up next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
There are some additions to, right?
There was a whole list of stuff. Let me pull
Yes.
it up. Yeah. There
Yes,
was.
with the
it was
manual, some crosswalks required, additional signs.
So the idea, I mean, we're gonna be, with your mill and resurfacing, you're gonna be putting on the bike lines, you're gonna be striping.
That's all included in
He's so
that.
done.
So,
He's
yeah.
done.
Striping all of the crosswalks and everything,
Right.
so.
Yep.
doing
Just
it now,
makes
we
sense.
just bring all the
Yeah.
signage up to date
And
at the same time.
Any of the signage that is being updated in relation to the mill and pave and the striping is already included in that cost. So this will be above and beyond the signage for that project. So this will bring, your entire community will be fully updated to current MUTCD standards.
I agree. I'll put that in form of a motion, JP Morito, that we do it now.
And do it now and then just
Use
take it
reserves.
needed
Or
from
see,
reserve.
yeah, we'll see how it plays out at the end of the year, what you got left, if I can just shift it from another category, if we have to dip into reserves. So do
Yeah,
you
I know
want to
what
do a
those-
not to exceed amount just in case? Because it's at like 22.8. I'm not, if you want to do that, I'm just asking because I don't want to have to come back in case there's like
Right.
a little bit of something unexpected.
10%, that puts it at 25,000. Or so.
So you just do like a not to exceed
Not to
25.
exceed.
Yeah.
So you have a motion by JP.
I'll, Ted Crawford, I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Okay, thank
Motion
you.
carries.
I will let Mark know when I get back to the office. Oh, this one. Okay, this came up during the PPAC meeting. The boxes and up at the front by the gatehouse, we don't know even if they're live, where they go, if the wires are live, what they operate. So, Paul is working with Bentley to get them out there. Our plan of attack is to get Bentley out there to get eyes on them, figure out first, are they live? If they're not live, then we just have to figure out how to get rid of them.
This
I
what
think we've got pictures of them.
Is it
Um,
this stuff that's just sitting on the ground there?
I think, let me look.
Yeah, they have pretty good pictures in the
I
past.
still haven't- I have- This is.
It's these.
It's like trash along. and
Yeah.
It's these.
what greets people.
They're just circles in the ground. It's these
Yeah.
pictures.
And
So we don't even know if the wires that are in them are live, or if they are live, why they're there, what they were supposed to do. So, we do have Bentley. I don't have a date yet for Bentley. We have them working on a lot of things throughout the community right now, like Gateway as a whole. So, but this is on their radar. It will be coming. They've been asked to just go and get eyes on them, figure out what it is. Are there safety concerns? Obviously, if it's a safety issue, we'll make sure we get it covered to be safe if the wires are live. And then I'll be coming back to you after they've had a chance to evaluate it, let you know what they found, and then we'll have to decide what next steps will be.
Who's the they that's doing this?
Bentley Electric.
Can I say something about that?
Sure.
I know I'm proud, I'm one of the board members there. And last month, I had Ameriscape go and find the perfect round lid for that and put it on there because it was open just like that. But now I'm having trouble where the lid won't stay in it because the corrugated pipes kind of like oval sort of.
Mhm.
So we were talking about it this morning on how we're gonna fix that to make that lid stay in there before the lawnmower gets it up. So,
We see it in our irrigation caps, they're always flapping in the breeze.
yeah,
They're not designed to be really stationary, I don't think.
not in those corrugated.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not meant to be driven over either,
We
which
in
they do.
Prado went and changed every round pipe to make them square like that one on the
Oh,
left.
wow.
We spent, I don't know, $14,000
That's a
to
good-
do that. So we're still working on that.
Okay, well, that's something we can definitely talk about depending on what they find, because if the wires are dead, I mean, then there's really no point in investing in putting something to protect them if
Right.
they serve, if they're not doing anything. So we'll just have to wait and see what Bentley finds out when they go to check
Okay.
them.
And
And I'll
will
bring
they
that back.
be both the in and the out, I mean.
The whole area they're
Yeah,
checking, yeah.
because it greets you. You see,
Yes.
These people don't like to keep up with things.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is on their radar, so I'm assuming by next month's meeting, I will have something to report back to you. Understood.
Yes, that's true.
Wet your finger, put it against the wall.
Exactly.
And some of it might be irrigation on that,
Yeah,
they don't know anything about.
but we're starting there, so we're starting with Bentley to see what they can figure out.
Fine.
Yep.
Okay.
So that was basically the discussion. I just wanted to let you know that we are working on it, and I should have an update with the findings next month. And then we'll have to make some decisions based on what they find. And we may end up getting other people involved. If they finally determines it's irrigation, we may get Ameriscape involved. So there may be other parties involved, but we're starting with Bentley since they're the electricians and it involves wiring. We're
Are
starting
we
with,
paying them for this service?
there will be there will be a charge. So I
So
don't
I
know.
shouldn't worry about the one I'm talking about, then I should just stop and not worry about it.
Up by the gatehouse?
No, in product.
No, we're just doing the ones up in the front.
Oh, you're
The
just-
entrance,
yeah.
yes.
So I'll make sure that lid gets attached to the product.
Yeah, this is just the entrance.
Okay. I don't know, it's right behind the meter box. I have no idea what it is. We did our best to put a lid on it. How to get it stuck.
Okay. All right, down to Y27 budget.
Yep, there really isn't much, actually, nothing has changed. So, this is the same budget you guys had. Nothing has changed down here at all from, this, I gave you the full Pelican
there you
budget
are,
so you
right
could
there.
see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
normally I just took your chunk out, but since the board approved the high water mark, I gave you the entire Pelican budget
Right.
in this one. So they made no changes. The only place where we may have some changes in the Pelican budget affects ponds. So it doesn't
Okay.
affect you guys. There is a minimal increase. I think we are trying to keep it right around 3% total for Pelican. So we're doing our best to maintain that. Obviously, it can't go up, it can go down, but it can't go up. So, and if there isn't anything that you want to change, I'm comfortable with the numbers that are on here. I think this will accomplish everything that you guys talked about that you want to get done for the next year. And it also does put $100,000 into your reserves for future years. That's the bottom line here.
One thing that might change in here, I believe, is this has paying back EPAC reserves $100,000 that they aren't going to need to borrow this year.
Right,
So the actual road construction line could be,
could go down.
that could go away, and the road construction line could be 300,000 in the revised budget. Doesn't have any
Yeah, rather than
substantial
100,000 payback.
effect to the bottom line.
Yeah, this 100 could just shift up to here and be 3, so it's a wash.
And we'll look at that.
So looking towards next year, you should have 300,000 available for
Road
road
stuff,
resurfacing rather than 200,000.
correct.
We'll look at that and,
Yeah, because you should have enough left over in your own reserves if you need to get into them. You won't have to pay P-PAC back into the general reserves, the unassigned. So if
okay,
you were, I mean, if for some reason we needed at the end of the year, you have enough in your own safety and security
Right.
reserves to cover
Okay.
any shortages. I'm not expecting, unless there's some huge wrench that gets thrown in, knocking on wood. But in the road project, you guys should be fine for this year.
all the other budget lines, they'll be tight. I mean, there's always unexpected things that come up during the year, no matter how. That's one reason I wanted the signage, because get it done this year and start out fresh for next.
Mhm.
Any other questions, comments?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, budget went really good. It was very straightforward this year overall, like for everybody. It was a much better process. Oh,
oh,
okay.
yes, bring it out.
Yeah. This is done. The contractor managed, we worked with them to take care of it, so we didn't have to file a claim with our insurance to get it handled. So they were very easy to work with, very receptive, took care of it very quickly. Considering, I mean, it takes time, but so this is done. It's complete. It's as far as I know, everything is acceptable. Paul told me it's done, and we let the contractor know that we accept the repairs the way that they were done, that they're up to our standards. So this one is considered complete.
Okay,
You can see it here. They had to do a big
big area.
area. Yeah, that was a mess. So
Asphalt.
it'll fade. It's Florida.
Doesn't look right.
Yeah, the contractors are the fault for that.
Yeah, the contractor did that, so they paid for that. We didn't, it cost you nothing. They paid for that all. Paul or Mark, one of them.
Okay. All right, we're on to
Uh,
Rich's report,
yep.
speed monitoring. It's not here today.
I have a small update. I said I actually have, one of the monitors came, I don't know why it was taking so long. Paul was working with them to try to figure out where the signs are. The box arrived yesterday. It's actually in Paul's office. So since Rich is gone, I didn't bring it with me today, so we'll make sure that we get that to him when he gets back. And this is pretty much the same things that we talked about last month
Yeah.
during the meeting. So
These
they're.
are just Rich.
He just did a recap for it. Giving an update on the golf club conversations.
Right.
People are really noticing the extra patrols.
Yeah,
They really are. They're talking about
Good.
it. That's good.
that's good. Yeah, that's very good.
The extra,
Yeah,
yeah,
they are.
they're absolutely talking.
It's just too bad they go onto Facebook and warn people, watch out on the corner of such and such, there's a cop.
I know.
Defeating the
Yeah.
purpose.
I also hear them casual conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are stopped.
Yeah, they are.
I think I saw
That's what
one,
was needed.
when I left last time, somebody was pulled over. All right,
Okay.
this is just his speed reports.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see any
Wow.
big changes on that unless somebody else did.
I would expect it will calm down a little bit now with less people being here, but.
Laura, I have a back on the electrical around the gatehouse.
Yep,
Did, when that was conveyed from the developer to the CDD, did Gateway get drawings,
I would have to look. I don't know that.
anything electrical out of the gatehouse? Even the other area, there should have been drawings, construction drawings or something that would come with it conveyed.
Well, I can tell you, we have as built, but then we also get there and we have as founds. And so they don't always match, as I'm sure you've discovered, but I can check and see what we have, because I know we have all those plans.
Trying to figure out what
Okay,
search what or whatever.
I'll work with Austin. He's the map dude. So Austin will know where they are if we have
A
them.
lot of the, I don't know if that electrical on the outside comes from the gatehouse, but a lot of the irrigation, landscape lighting and a lot of the others. Power for lighting receptacles and stuff comes from the electrical service to the north of the gatehouse.
Okay,
But since all that stuff was conveyed to the district and the developer, I would have thought drawings.
yep, I'll work with Austin. Yeah, he would know.
You can find them 20 years later as well.
Austin knows, he's the keeper of the maps, so I will work with him when I get back to the office.
And Tony's also got a bunch.
It's quicker to get them from Austin.
Nobody's paying for it.
And they're electronic, which is better, so I can like pull them up and share them if I need to.
Another Tony.
Okay.
He has all the same stuff we do. He does, I don't think there's much he has that we don't. So,
Okay.
all right, so that was budget. Oh, actually, we
Speed
skipped
monitoring.
me. We skipped me, sorry. That was a speed monitoring report because I didn't have the agenda. I have a couple things. I've been working with Jennifer. We did revamp the PPERT volunteer form. It's on our website now. It's in a fillable PDF format. So I sent you the link so that
And
you
it's
can
already
share
been-
that
It's been
and get
passed on.
that filled out for anybody who will be out there. The light bar for the truck has been ordered. I don't have a installation date. I'm assuming it'll be done by next month when I bring it over here. I drive it once a month just to get it out on the road. And then, Georgia did make lettering, which has not been put on yet. She brought it in on Monday. We have to get that on the door. So it'll just say roving patrol. That's all it's gonna say. So that's very generic. It doesn't give any false like security or anything like that. It's just, that's literally what it is a roving patrol. And in your contract, that's what they're called, as a roving patrol. So that's how we'll label the truck.
Okay.
And so that'll be going on too. We have those letters. We just haven't put them on yet.
Okay.
Weiser got us we're still putting the final touches on the agreement with them, the lease in air quotes agreement with them for the truck. They are not able to get out of their current lease before the end of the fiscal year. So the truck will not be over here until October 1st. Even with all the problems that they had with Enterprise and the vehicle, they were not able to get out of the lease early. So we will be hanging on to it and safely storing it inside the gate until the end of September.
All right, I've got a couple of things. I was contacted, email yesterday, a resident regarding, and this resident was on the communications committee, I think, of PPCA. And he said, hey, I came across these Wiser post orders online. He wanted to know if they were correct. Because I guess bottom line is, board meetings, there's been some complaints and, PPCA is wanting to basically put out communication to the community on post orders on what these guards actually do. There's been some miscommunication. What's the word? Misconceptions about what they can and can't do. Well, I looked at that, what he sent me, and it was from actually Wiser back in 2021.
With the old contract.
The old, and it was very,
No, that's
very
way
detailed,
outdated.
very way out there. I told him I'd
Yeah.
have to look at it to see. But, and this was on what they call Legistar Web, and he was saying, well, if I could find it, every resident could find it too.
What is that?
Legistar Web
Yeah, I don't know.
it's a site that helps local governments with agenda management. They've got a program.
Oh,
I
it's
look-
probably our muni docs where we have it because it would have been part of the minutes at that time. So if he looked a little harder, he would find the current version out there too.
Okay.
So,
Well, I mean, from
Yeah.
there, it looks like, I didn't, but the name of the file was actually Forest Glen, 2017. Forest Glen is in Naples. So I don't know. But I mean, it's
yeah, we
very
don't use
detailed.
Registar, we use Munidocs, but all of these documents, anything that we have here, the minutes, the agendas, the packets, everything is saved out there and all you have to do is just search and you can find it.
So basically his request
Really hard to
is,
find. I couldn't find it.
yeah, I haven't
I
found it
really
either.
looked, so.
But basically, his request was a copy of the post orders that is releasable, that we can put to the community, basically from the contract and on what they can do.
It should come from this group.
Would it make
that's what I'm
sense,
saying.
excuse me, Cece, would it make sense if, from this group, they emanate from here, but we give it to the PPCA to put onto the Pelican Lifestyles website under,
As long as it has the right.
as long as the etiology says where it came from.
Okay.
That's where people go to look for stuff, onto the Pelican website,
Right.
I think.
As long as they
So how-
don't make it look like they're putting it.
No, exactly.
Coming from here.
On
Okay.
on the Pelican Lifestyles, there is a GSC.
Yes, there is.
It's a good place where it could be
Okay.
put on.
Makes sense.
The Wiser post orders, though, don't list the gate access procedures or anything like that. It's only listed as an additional addendum. So that's what I
I'm
was
sorry,
wondering.
say that again. What doesn't it include?
Here with your release phone numbers. too.
I know, that's
Well,
why
we won't redact any of that.
Yeah. it would have to work and the best way to work with that on post orders.
I didn't understand what you were saying about the exit procedures.
The emergency access rule.
No, gate access. Basically, they're
Oh, front
access
gate.
procedures in the front gate. They're
Yeah,
not
they're-
in the Wiser
That should be.
original document.
Well, maybe not the
Well,
one
it's not
you
what I got
looked
from
at.
Joe Carter.
Yeah, then that's,
Then there's something
You
like
just
that.
gotta
We
add.
provided it to them.
yeah, we definitely
Right.
did. I mean, we worked for months.
Yeah.
How should we work this?
We need to look at what he's giving to his folks, because
Yes.
remember, we give him the Word document, he's supposed to be putting it into their template. So it
Yes.
looks like maybe something is not getting translated into their template.
Right.
Can you
Well, we
maybe
look-
help us get the,
Yeah, I can, we have monthly or semi-monthly meetings with Joel, just to
Yeah.
go over like how things are going in general. I'll treat this as a public records request. So if you
That's
can,
what I was
if
wondering.
you can have them, if he wants the post
Doug-
orders, I would
Doug
say,
Armstrong is the person.
okay, he would have to request them.
So I
So
didn't know whether it would
Yeah.
work here, like, maybe.
if he wants a
Jennifer
copy of the
worked with
post
Doug or work
orders
with
or,
Patricia to find out what we can release to PPCA.
right, because it needs to be redacted compared to what
Yeah.
actually goes in the gatehouse, so.
Yes.
One
Go ahead.
option might be rather than providing the whole post orders, it's just to give them like the front gate procedures.
Right.
That's what people.
I was assuming like a
That's what-
summary of a, like, this is
Okay.
their basic duties.
so
kind of
maybe
thing,
something like
yeah.
what we did for the emergency gate, just a one pager?
Yeah, just like a summary,
Something like that.
Individual topics, they could post
yeah,
rather than the whole.
Yeah.
Kind of the whole post orders or whatever.
because there's a lot of stuff in there that they shouldn't That's, I mean,
I agree.
everything we have is public record, but there'd be things I would need to redact.
The other thing you should be aware of is that Peter Salter on his Elephant Food and Beverage site a week or so ago posted an AI generated of exactly what our gatehouse operations under the CDD could and couldn't do according to
Yeah.
Florida law and attorney general opinions and stuff.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good for. comprehensive.
They're dangerous, though, the AI. Yeah.
Coming from Canadian. Yeah.
Okay,
So that, I mean, just, there's stuff out there that may or may not conflict with.
I really wish people would just ask.
Yeah, okay, so
That's how we get in trouble.
if we can figure out what we actually want to do, we just want like a one pager of all the stuff they do is people are coming in, what they ask, what they.
what they ask,
What they can and can't do,
Cannot
what
do.
they will and won't do.
yes.
Basically what the expectations of them as someone enters the community.
Let you know, last time it was up for review and approval by this committee. I downloaded a copy myself on my laptop, so I have all of them.
Okay. So they didn't
No,
change.
it-
The whole thing.
Well, they have changed actually, because
Yeah.
some people don't work here anymore.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yes, and the document I have from Joe Carter just showing the orders, it's got all numbers and phone
Well,
numbers. We don't
sure.
want
I
that.
still think
No, we
we
don't
need to
wanna get
do
that.
that comparison though. I mean, we can, in my opinion, we can put this little expectations document together.
Yep.
To post on Pelican Preserve, but I still think
Still,
if there's stuff that's not showing up in their version that they're giving and training their people with.
If their version that they're giving their people doesn't match our current post up, yeah, that's
Right.
definitely an issue.
Right.
Okay.
And I think that,
Because what this was online, this is so detailed and it's back from 21.
yeah, that was before.
yeah.
the-
Castle,
I mean, we
That-
spent
that's what-
months doing on that. So that is not the current
Pretty,
version.
Not Bentley,
but what Doug was saying is, if he had this, other people would get it too.
Public record,
False.
yeah.
it wasn't Don Bentley. You know who I mean though.
So
Because
Jennifer,
worked
is
on that with Chris Santos. way back when.
this something that
Yeah, I'm,
you can work
You,
with?
you and I can work together on that. Yeah.
And work with, Ms. Zimmerman there?
Yeah.
Patricia?
well, we might want to do the same kind of process we did with the, exit.
She and I can work together and
Yeah.
then we'll get that to you to push out. We won't push anything out, but we'll bring that back to you guys for your review and
Yeah.
approval. And then we can get that to
Okay, good.
Patricia to,
Because I'm not going to be at the next meeting.
okay, I can
But-
bring it. Yeah, if you and I work on it, that's fine.
Okay.
I think an important thing, and I think I told you guys this the last time, the majority of the phone calls that I get regarding stuff at the gate is like, we live in a gated community. It's like, well, you don't. You live in a community with a gate.
Gates, yeah.
And I think that that's something that we may want to consider when we're doing the post orders, that's a very important distinction between being a gated community and living in a community
Limited
that has
access
a
or
gate. Because we're
access
not,
controlled.
they're public roads. So,
I can tell you that besides that question, which comes up all the time about the real, are they public streets or not? We're also hearing about what the guards are doing. That people say, my guest came in, nobody stopped them, they just came right in, or they say the reverse. You hear a lot of that.
mhm.
They wait.
They wave them on through.
Nobody's saying, now, I know that they can't stop them,
Right.
but they're supposed to, everybody's supposed to be
The least stop.
identified, I would think.
And
Well, they can ask for identification. No one has to give it up. Nobody has to tell them where they're going. Nobody has to say why
Tricia,
they're here.
yes, the arm still needs to be down.
Yeah.
Okay, but the point is,
I know.
people say,
If you hear those things, can you just pass that on to me? Because I'll work with Joe, especially if we can get dates and approximate
Yeah.
times. That is very helpful because I've been passing all that to him. And he's been working with his staff to ensure that they're doing what they're supposed to. But if I don't know when, it makes it hard because it could be anybody.
an example, my brother had his family, and the kid said to me at the dinner on the third night, he said, I've been in and out of here, nobody has said a word to me.
Maybe they recognize him after a while. I
And I
mean,
listen to you, I mean,
I mean, if he's
Yeah.
been coming and
And
going.
these are the
I don't
kind
know.
of
But those are things
complaints are
that we
going
need
to
to
the
know.
APCA board meeting. And so they're wanting
Right.
to know, we put out, okay, this is what they can do.
This is the expectation
This
from
is
you under the
the-
community.
As of today, not what you wish, not what was, what is it today?
Correct.
That
I
can be
think it's
done.
also important, and I can't remember if it's in the DRI or if it's in the bylaws, you know, when we did all that reading about.
The solicitation.
I ran across a really interesting paragraph about safety and security in there. And I think I clipped it. I'll have to check my email.
Okay.
But basically it says, and I'm paraphrasing greatly, but there is no responsibility by, now, this is, you know, Sun City or any of its descendants.
Yeah. CYA.
CDD, the board of the development, I mean, just a whole list. There is no requirement that there's safety or security being done in this community.
Right.
And that is the individual residents' responsibility to remain safe, both personally and their property.
And I think that ties in
And-
great to the whole, you don't live in a gated community.
Right.
You live in a community with a gate. I had a guy get very belligerent when I would issue a letter saying he lived in a gated community. So,
It's an access control, I
Yes.
think, is the technical.
but it's really not, because you can't stop anybody from coming in.
Yeah.
So,
The other thing
You
is
can monitor and record.
people need
Yes.
to really, they complain also about dwelling lives. I personally think dwelling lives is perfect. I have
know.
no
I have
problem.
never had a problem.
Never had a
with
problem.
mine.
5 years ago, we did get calls. I mean, you were checked at the gate. You had to be in the system. If I didn't put somebody in, they would call me.
yeah.
But things have changed since.
I think a lot of it depends on the traffic load at the time too.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
if
another
if there's a
factor.
bunch of cars there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They don't want to have them backed up into the street waiting to check everybody either. So not making excuses, but if you guys do get those complaints, please try to get dates and approximate time. So at least we know who was on shift at that point, and I will pass those along to
Yeah.
Wiser.
It needs to cover everything, including, you know, the solicitation. That's one thing. The board now understands, and it's no solicitation. We're not a no solicitation community,
Right, and that's gone out.
but
That's gone out. That's
Yeah,
gone
and that
out.
has.
Yeah.
I mean, you have that sign up there, but you can't enforce
we
it.
don't,
That's fine.
we don't know.
On the
By the
gatehouse house in the front.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's on the side. When
But you can't
pull
really
in,
enforce it because
It's right there.
Okay, maybe it's on the side. I thought it was on the
I think it's on the side. Yeah.
Okay, I remember it wrong. My apologies.
Do you have a comment, Patricia, or did you have a comment? I didn't. Okay,
I don't think I'm wrong.
all right. But I feel it's an issue we need to
Okay.
address.
Yeah, I agree. If you guys are hearing it, I'm hearing it too. So I mean, it's not just me getting those calls and
Right.
comments then, because they all come to me.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We may not have many items or any items for the August meeting. I was talking to Paul. So
August or
we
July?
might, August.
August, okay.
And the budget will be done by the time you guys meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, my only thing with the August meeting is anything that you're gonna wanna do that you need to wrap up for this fiscal year, then you will have to decide
do
at your
it then.
July meeting, because
July meeting, yeah.
if by the time we meet in September, it's too late.
Yeah. That is if we don't meet in August.
If you don't meet in August, but there, you guys really don't have a lot. Pretty much all your big ticket stuff you've already talked about.
Yeah.
So as of right now, unless something comes up between here and July, I don't see anything that you would need to meet about. And if it's an emergency, we'll just take care of it.
You know, the
I-
appeals issues.
Yes.
I can tell you, I will, CC Haas, I will not be there in August. I won't be in Florida.
Okay.
All right.
So if you wanted to cancel it, or we can just talk about it again next month too, and to get see how things go.
All right.
All right.
For next month, anybody not going to be here July 23rd?
No, Jennifer?
No.
And I'll take care of presenting whatever you and I
Okay,
discover.
thank you.
Okay. Any other comments, concerns, issues?
If you guys have anything that comes up that you want to put on there, send it to the agenda items email, please. We'll make sure it gets out.
I would just want to remind everybody, I've already turned in my resignation.
Yep.
October will be my last meeting.
Yep, I had
I
that.
saw that in a minute.
I noted that.
Pushing at the Prado board meetings for somebody to step up and take my place. Nobody's volunteering.
Are you staying on the Prado board? Are you staying on the Prado
Oh,
board?
yeah, for now, yeah.
You have a
Lucky
tough
not.
job on that board, though.
What's that?
You have a tough job on that board.
It's the largest.
It's more not gonna
It's the
happen.
largest community. He does a lot of the landscaping and roads. I mean, it's a thankless and large task.
You know, I'd be okay if I didn't have all these people going on Facebook and blowing up Facebook on stuff they don't even know what they're talking about. You know?
Well,
Welcome
And
to my
I
life.
spent hours
Yes.
on Facebook.
yes, I can see it. All right,
Yeah, I see
Oh,
it.
that's short.
all right.
Does that.
Do you have a motion to?
We have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion, John.
Do
This
we have a
is
second?
Jennifer Nissenhoff seconds.
All right.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
11:47.